Hi everyone, welcome to the new lecture. That is, today we are going to start with the topic variation. I hope my screen is visible and variation and indices both are allotted for lectures. So what I have decided, variation is a bit favorite topic of mine. I have a very good soft corner for the topic. So I decided to take this topic first. Okay. And variation का नाम से ही समझता है vary होना. Variation मतलब vary होना. Now there are certain types of variation that we are going to study. Okay. Basically in this topic, it is allotted four lectures. So we are supposed to study variation. Basically दो types का होता है. एक होता है direct variation, ठीक है? Direct variation and दूसरा होता है indirect variation. Okay. Indirect variation. So now, what do we mean by both the terms? Today basically we are going to focus only upon direct variation ka concept, and indirect we are going to study in next lecture. But let me help you all with the let me just make the concept clear with the help of example. For direct variation, एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना, डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन मतलब अगर एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ेगा तो दूसरा भी बढ़ेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल प्राइस ऑफ पेट्रोल and a quantity of petrol. Yeah, vice versa. It doesn't matter for me. So here, suppose price is 100 rupees. Yeah, price ऊपर लिखा ना, तो suppose price is 100 rupees, so quantity is 1 liter. Price is 200 rupees, so 2 liter. 300 rupees, so 3 liter. मतलब जैसे जैसे प्राइस बढ़ेगा क्वांटिटी भी बढ़ता जाएगा, या जैसे जैसे क्वांटिटी बढ़ेगा प्राइस भी बढ़ता जाएगा. आई होप आई एम वेरी क्लियर. ओके. सो ये डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन है. इट मींस दैट अगर एक क्वांटिटी बढ़ता है, सपोज माय वन क्वांटिटी एक्स एंड माय अदर क्वांटिटी इज वाई, सो अगर एक्स बढ़ेगा तो वाई भी बढ़ेगा, एंड अगर वाई बढ़ेगा तो एक्स भी बढ़ेगा. ठीक है, वैसा. और अगर एक्स कम होगा तो वाई भी कम होगा, अदर वे राउंड ऑल्सो. ठीक है, एक्स कम होगा तो वाई भी कम होगा. दिस इज डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. Now, what do we mean by indirect variation? So, I didn't had any plan to talk upon indirect variation, but since now I am explaining, I will explain both the things at a glance. फिर detail में बाद में पढ़ेंगे. So, indirect variation मतलब क्या? Indirect variation. तो इसका एक classic example है number of workers, number of days. ठीक है, जितने कम वर्कर, सपोज 2 वर्कर तो मुझे लगेगा 6 दिन. सपोज 4 वर्कर तो मुझे लगेगा 4 दिन. I'm just tentatively drafting giving that. Okay. Suppose मेरे पास आ गया 6 वर्कर, so I may require only 1 day. Suppose मेरे पास आ गए 6 वर्कर, so I may require only 1 day. मतलब if you see that number of worker increases, then number of day decreases. And if number of workers decreases, number of day increases. It means that if suppose there are two quantities x and y, तो अगर y बढ़े x बढ़ेगा तो y डिक्रीज होगा, एंड अगर x छोटा होएगा तो y बढ़ेगा, x कम होगा तो y बढ़ेगा. इनवर्सली रिलेटेड, इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनेट. ओके, सो इनवर्स या इनडायरेक्ट. इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएशन बोला है, तो इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएशन. ठीक है, so this is the funda. Now, we are not interested in direct, indirect, both the terms together. First, we will study about direct in detail. In detail, we will study direct variation. ठीक है, तो आज के लेक्चर का टारगेट उतना ही रहेगा. Okay, so I forgot to switch off my video. I'll just switch off it for better streaming and full screen view. And now start writing with me. This was for your understanding part, and nothing. Nothing related to your today's session. It was just an introduction. मतलब समझ जाने के लिए. ठीक है, I'll just switch off my video. Now let us begin with full fledged with the heading direct variation. And I want you all to write along with me. Okay. So please write it down. Direct variation. direct variation. I hope I am audible properly. So can I start writing direct variation in detail? If you all allow me, I will. Okay. So first point, if x and y are two quantities, I am writing along with you. Just give me a moment. If x and y are two quantities, such that x upon y is equal to constant, such that x upon y is equal to constant, I get there is a lag. It has not yet appeared. So we'll wait for a minute. Okay. So I'll write it again better. If x and y are two quantities, if x and y are two quantities such that x upon y is equal to constant, then the quantities are said to be in direct variation, or we can say that then there is direct variation, then there is direct variation between x and y. ठीक है? So just give me a moment. I hope इधर तक लिख दिया सब लोग ने. We'll go for next point. This all things is for you all to understand. ऐसा कोई पूछेगा नहीं एग्जाम में, बट तुमको पता होना चाहिए ना कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है. अच्छा, x upon y कांस्टेंट है, ठीक है, बट इसको अभी डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन में वो तो पता चल गया. So when I say that there is direct variation between two quantities x and y, there is, just give me a moment, I'll write it neatly. There is direct variation between x and y, या between two quantities x and y, two quantities x and y. तो इसको मैथमेटिकली कैसे लिखेंगे? Every time we can't write it in the form of words or some or the other way ना, अपने को उसको मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म में लिखने को आना चाहिए. That is our main objective. So how to fulfill that? Yes. So we can write it mathematically as this statement can be written as this statement can be written as this statement can be written as x. I'll write it neatly so that later on I can highlight x proportional to y. ठीक है? Using mathematical symbol alpha. Using mathematical symbol alpha. Using mathematical symbol alpha. And इसको हम लोग प्रोपोर्शनल बोलते हैं. ये जो है ना एक्स प्रोपोर्शनल टू वाई, इट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल. ओके. एंड इसको सिंबल को हम लोग बुलाते हैं अल्फा. ओके. is used to denote variation, is used to denote variation, is used to denote variation. Okay. Next, this is nothing but an expression. x is proportional to y is an expression because इसमें equal to sign नहीं है. अभी मुझे इसको इक्वेशन में कन्वर्ट करना है. इक्वेशन मतलब जिसमें इक्वल टू साइन होता है. अभी मुझे इसको इक्वेशन फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना है. So how am I going to convert? So x is proportional to y, directly proportional to y in fact, is written in a form of equation as is written in form of equation as is written in form of equation as x proportional to y. या सॉरी इक्वेशन फॉर्म ना, तो प्रोपोर्शनल साइन जाएगा तो आएगा इक्वल टू, एंड जब भी प्रोपोर्शनल हटेगा तो उसके बदले इक्वल टू के साथ एक मेहमान आएगा. वो मेहमान को हम लोग बोलते हैं k. So x is equal to ky. Now what is k here? So this k is nothing but k is constant of variation. K is what? It is constant of variation. I hope it's very clear up to now. Now x is equal to ky. इसको हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे फिर? What for x is equal to ky? So x is equal to ky is equation of direct variation. Is equation of direct variation. Don't worry, ये सब detail तुमको समझेगा when we will solve question. Okay? This direct variation को हम लोग और एक नाम से बुलाते हैं, known as directly proportional. Okay? So direct variation का और एक pet name है, this is directly proportional, direct proportional जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं. So when I read, I always read it as directly proportional. Since alpha is used to denote proportionality, मतलब कि variation. Okay, directly proportional. I hope is it clear till now. If you are having any doubt, don't get worried, don't get tense. I'm going to solve a number of questions for you all so that you get it. Okay. So let us solve quickly. Practice with 7.1 ka question. And I'll just paste it if you all want. So this is practice set 7.1. What is going on? Let me just shift it a bit above. Huh. So here, write the following statement using symbol of variation. Okay. Here, please write it down if you all want. Pause the video over here and write it down. Okay. So write the following statement using symbol of variation. So here, just pay attention. A symbol of variation means you need to write it using that proportionality sign, that is alpha. That is alpha. Okay. I hope I'm not going too fast. So now, first of all, you need to check that they are in which variation. Now here they have given you that it is directly proportional. इधर भी दिया है they are in direct variation. So जो भी है direct variation के question है. So you need not worry. दोनों question कौन से? They are of direct variation. So now first question. Circumference is denoted by what? C. So circumference is denoted by C. And radius is denoted by R. In question they have told me they are directly proportional. So इसका आंसर कैसा आ जाएगा? C is proportional to R. बस इतना ही आएगा. समझा? Shall I go to the next question? So consumption of petrol denoted by L is directly proportional to the distance traveled. Okay. So consumption of petrol. Just give me a moment. Consumption of petrol denoted by L, and let me write neatly if you all want. L and distance traveled by car. So I'm writing in short. Distance traveled is denoted by D. They are in direct proportion. Yeah, direct variation. Okay. So it is nothing but L proportional to D. Samjha? Was this question easy? I'll take one more question, and most probably it will take since we are having still 18 minutes. We will complete this question. That's the second question. We are solving practice set. Don't worry, you will understand it as and when we go ahead. So, as a tension mat lena, it's very difficult. No, it's not. It's just a math. If you solve with me, if you pay attention, it's really easy and it's interesting also. ठीक है, ऐसा boring भी नहीं है, interesting है. Algebraic expressions कैसा था? तुमको हर एक सम करना पड़ेगा. So it's based on formula. इधर किधर it's based on logic. Now pay attention. जितना नंबर ऑफ एप्पल बढ़ेंगे उतना कॉस्ट भी बढ़ेगा. ठीक है. तो सपोज अभी एक एप्पल है तो उसका 8 रुपया, 4 एप्पल है तो उसका 32 रुपया. अभी सपोज 56 एप्पल है तो उसका कितना रुपया, इसका कॉस्ट कितना एंड इसका नंबर कितना आएगा. मतलब ये वैल्यूज दिया नहीं है, फाइंड करना पड़ेगा. So now how to start with this question? So you should always check which variation they have given. So they are in direct variation. नहीं दिया है तो टेबल समझ देख के तुम लोग समझ जाओगे. So first of all you need to write. What you need to write? That x is proportional to y. क्यों भाई? Since they are in direct variation and it is given to me. नेक्स्ट चीज प्रोपोर्शनलिटी हटाना है. ये तो एक्सप्रेशन है. आई वांट इक्वेशन जिसमें इक्वल टू साइन रहेगा. तो कैसे करते हैं? x इज इक्वल टू के वाई. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस k? So k is what? It is k is a constant. K is a constant. Okay. Now इधर तक समझा. Now you need to study the relation ना. ये इसका क्या रिलेशन है, इसका क्या रिलेशन है, तो ही तुम लोग जो मिसिंग वैल्यूज है वो फाइंड कर पाओगे. डायरेक्टली नो वन कैन फाइंड मिसिंग वैल्यूज, राइट और नो. So let's study the first given case, that when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 8. Okay. And what is the equation? What is that? X is equal to ky में substitute करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? तो 1 is equal to k into 8. Therefore 8k is equal to 1. Therefore k is equal to 1 by 8. Now what is this? K is equal to 1 by 8. This is constant of वेरिएशन, दिस इज कांस्टेंट ऑफ वेरिएशन। ठीक है, k का वैल्यू मिल गया। नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूट इट ओवर हियर। सो व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ वेरिएशन इन दिस केस? x is equal to ky, therefore x is equal to what? 1 upon 8y. And for this question, your equation for variation is this one. X is equal to 1 upon 8, ky is your equation of variation. ये हर एक क्वेश्चन में अलग होएगा. General formula remains same, x is equal to ky, but this equation of variation differs as per the question. Okay, इधर तक समझा? हम लोग ने क्या किया, x is directly proportional to y लिखा, तो दिया हुआ था, फिर हम लोग ने उसको इक्वेशन फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया, that is x is equal to ky, isn't it? x is equal to ky में कन्वर्ट करने के बाद उसको वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट किया यूजिंग द फर्स्ट केस, इट इज 1 and 8, x and y का वैल्यूज था, isn't it? So 8k is equal to 1, k is equal to 1 upon 8, which is constant of variation. Constant of variation मिलने के बाद मैंने उसको जनरल इक्वेशन में सब्स्टिट्यूट किया, so I got x is equal to 1 upon 8y, that is nothing but equation of variation. Okay, now can I find the missing case in this? ये वाला फाइंड कर सकते हैं, 1 2 and 3 है. So now I write when y is equal to 56, when y is equal to 56, when y is equal to 56, I need to find values of 8. Sorry, values of x. So sorry, slip of tongue होता है. Now I need to substitute this in equation of variation. ठीक है, जो करना है इसमें ही करना है. So we know that x is equal to 1 upon 8y. So x is equal to 1 upon 8 into y. What is your y over here? It's 56, isn't it? So 8 sevens are 56. Therefore, x is equal to 7. समझा ये केस? बस सब्स्टिट्यूट किया. Now next case. What is your next case over here? That is x is equal to 12, y पता नहीं. So when x is equal to 12, I don't know the value of y. Again, I am going to substitute in the same equation, that is x is equal to 1 upon 8 y. Okay, so x is equal to 1 upon 8 y, ये मेरा इक्वेशन ऑफ वेरिएशन है. इधर मेरा x12 है, is equal to 1 upon 8 y. Therefore x is equal to, sorry, y find करना है. Y is equal to 12 into 8. Therefore y is equal to, tell me the answer, come on. And similarly we can go ahead for the next case. Okay, so let's write down here. पहला तो 7 आ गया, इधर क्या आ रहा है चेक करो. And next is when y is equal to 160. So when, shall I write it over here? So when y is equal to 160, x is equal to question mark, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so x is equal to 1 upon 8y. So therefore x find करना है, तो x is equal to 1 upon 8 into 160. तो ये 8 1 था and this is 8 20s are. Okay, so therefore इधर आ गया x is equal to 20. So here my x is equal to 20. If you pay attention, तुमको सारा values मिल गया. Okay, understood? But what was my question? My question was complete the following table. मैंने सॉल्व तो किया बट टेबल में फिलिंग द ब्लैंक्स तो खत्म ही नहीं किया. So for that I need to prepare that table again if it's going to be an offline exam. If the exam tends to be online, MCQ में ये question पूछेगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा, nothing else. Okay, so just give me a moment, I'll paste this question for you, table in fact, and I will complete it. Okay, so I hope you received all your answers and you understood that it is not difficult. ये 96 लिखना भूल जाता है. So here it's going to be 1 4 7 12 96 and here it's 20. If it's an MCQ exam, don't be under impression that such questions won't be asked. I am saying such questions will be asked in your paper. So I'll tell you the steps by the end of the session, but I think we should take one more question for getting a clear idea. Okay, I hope I didn't go too fast. And yeah, this is the in 2-3 questions you won't understand. So I agree with that. I'll be also giving you the steps. Okay. Now let's start with the third question, first one. So the more questions you solve, more you will be able to grasp. Okay. So if m is proportional to n, so if m is directly proportional to n, okay. If m is directly proportional to n, m is directly proportional to n, and this is what this is given to me. Okay, now I need to remove that alpha and I need to introduce an equation. So m is equal to kn, where k is a constant. This is a general equation, so we can't write equation of variation. अपने को एक केस दिया रहेगा स्टडी करने को, देखो m का n का वैल्यू दिया है, then we need to find value of n when n is इतना. So firstly, when m is equal to 154, when m is equal to 154 comma n is equal to 7, okay. So therefore m is equal to kn, इसमें सब्स्टिट्यूट करो तो क्या आएगा. So m is equal to 154, okay, as it is into 7. So therefore 7k is equal to 154. Therefore k is equal to 154 by 7. So therefore k is equal to 22. You need to solve this. You need to divide it and see. At present, I am not showing a division since I want you all to try something on your own. वरना रेडीमेड मिल जाएगा तो क्या मजा है. So divide करके देखो, and this is what is our constant of variation. In this case, constant of variation is what? 22. So constant of variation. Okay. इधर तक कुछ भी डाउट है? This is the basic step. Okay. Now we need to find constant का क्या बोलते हैं उसको, equation of variation. To find equation of variation, we write, we substitute in m is equal to kn. So therefore m is equal to, what is k का value? It is 22 and n is g. So what is this? M is equal to 22 and it is my equation of variation. Yeah, हाँ equation of variation ही लिखते हैं हम लोग इसको, equation of वेरिएशन. अभी इसमें मैं मेरा बाकी का केस सब्स्टिट्यूट करूंगा. दैट इज व्हेन n is equal to 14, find value of m. So when n is equal to 14, ये क्या हो गया? When m is equal to 4, when m is equal to, we don't know, when n is equal to 14, n का वैल्यू दिया. When n is equal to 14, find m. So we substitute m is equal to 22n. So therefore m is equal to 22 into 14. I want you all to solve this and tell me the value, but we were interested in value of m. Don't change the wording. Okay, we are interested in value of m. So therefore value of m is so and so. What is 22 into 14? 14 है ना? हाँ, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, cross 2 2 22, 803. So 308 is the answer which I wanted you all to solve. But since it's a recording session, I can't keep it like that. Okay. So therefore value of m is 308. I hope you understood. Now there are might be many students जिनको अभी भी नहीं समझा रहेगा. So I am not saying it's your fault. No, you need to solve many questions. फिर ही आएगा. Okay. So for that, what I can do is I can help you by giving you few steps. Okay. So just write down the steps. Just try to follow it and try to solve. Okay. आ जाएगा. Where is our? हाँ, ये रहा. So now I'm just writing few general steps since we are having more 5 minutes to go. I'll just write it down. Just give me a moment. Okay, chalo, come on. So now I'm giving you few steps which you can follow. First of all, write the given variation. Write the given variation. This will be common for both direct and indirect variation. Write the given variation in symbolic form. That is x proportional to y, and अगर inverse रहेगा तो x proportional to 1 upon y. Inverse रहेगा तो that I will discuss later on, most probably in the next session. Then write the given variation in symbolic form, then convert it into equation. Convert it into equation. Convert it into equation. That is x is equal to ky. Third, you need to mention that ये जो k आया वो क्या है, तो k is constant. So find x value. Find x value. Okay. So once you find the value of k by substituting the given values, by substituting, okay, by substituting, किधर से मिलेगा, substitute करके वो numbers दिया रहेगा. Then the next step would be, once you get k, it would be your equation of variation. That would be what your equation of variation. Equation of variation. Okay. For example, I can give you m is equal to 22n because k का value मुझे 22 मिला था. Okay. I am taking that example only. तो इधर मुझे k का value मिला था 22. Okay. Then fifth step. Once you get equation of variation, solve for cases. Solve for various cases which are asked. Solve for various cases in the sense you need to substitute by substituting in equation of variation. In equation of variation. And last but not the least, write final answers. So these are the 6 steps one should follow. Write final answer statement. Please note this down. Statement. Please note down the steps since they are the one which will help you to survive in this topic. ये steps ही follow करना है. Direct variation होने दो, indirect variation होने दो. Indirect way and directly going to copy this part. Okay. So for indirect variation, we are going to study it in next class. I had a wish to complete one more question, but there are hardly 2.5 minutes remaining with me, so I don't want to take risk by running the topic. 3 questions are remaining that we will take in next class, most probably, and we will introduce the concept of indirect variation. So we will complete it as soon as possible. I hope you all have completed writing this. With this, I declare the lecture as over. Okay. Meet you all soon in a very next class with the same topic. Remaining questions we will solve. And if you all want notes, please mail me in the provided mail ID. But I expect you all to write along with me. Okay. So bye bye and have a good day.